Welcome. This is going to be a really quick tutorial that's going to explain to you exactly how to optimize your LinkedIn profile and what settings to change so you can attract the opportunities that you're looking for in the job search. First, once you land on your profile, you want to make sure that you've got a picture here that's professional. It's close enough so people can see your face and it's well lit. So make sure that you've got something in here. If you're not sure about your picture, you can use applications like photofeeler.com to get people to vote on your picture and let you know how you're appearing to others. Certainly put your name in, and then also right here is really, really important, your headline. So as recruiters go to search for people, they're going to be pulling in keywords. So make sure that the job or jobs that you're looking to attract appropriately are represented in your headline. Now, the biggest mistake that I see people making here is including everything but the kitchen sink in their headline, so they're sure that they appear in search results. This is what I do not want you to do. I want you to get super, super targeted as to what kind of job that you want, pull in the appropriate keywords, so as recruiters go to search for the right talent, you show up. And the way that you're going to do that is just by clicking this little pencil to go to edit, and then here, change your headline. The next thing that's important to do is update your information. So in the About section, it should be a very concise, clear explanation about who you are and what you offer, what differentiates you from other people. Again, don't let this be too long, but let it just accurately represent who you are and what you're looking for. Next, people always ask me, Amy, do I need to be active here? Do I need to be commenting on other posts? Do I need to be publishing articles? Only if you are trying to go for a position that's going to be a very public-facing position where you need to be some kind of an influencer, is that going to be important? And or if you're trying to be a keynote speaker, it's also going to be important for you to have a lot of activity here. So if you don't fall into one of those two categories where you're not trying to be an influencer in a high public position where you need to be influential or a keynote speaker, don't even worry about this. Next, let's talk about your experience. So you're going to want to go through an exercise in your resume where you really optimize the information that you pull in. And so usually I'll have my clients start with their resume and go through and ensure that they've got concise bullets that if you have under 10 years experience, it's 1 page. If you've got 10 years or more experience, try to do 2 pages max if possible, unless you've got stellar additional experience that takes you into 3 pages. Other than that, it's too much. But in your resume, you do want to do something called STAR format for all your bullets. So STAR stands for situation, task, action, result. It's a really concise way for you to sum up the experience that you've had in bullet point format that also shows that not only do you understand the activity at hand and do you have expertise executing it, but you're driving results. So once you go through that exercise on your resume, just pull in what you've done into your LinkedIn profile, and so you don't have to duplicate that work. The other thing that's really important here after you fill in all of these areas is your logo. So you can pull in a professional logo. This gives you a level of legitimacy and credibility. So for those companies that do have a presence on LinkedIn, make sure that you pull in their logos. Now, Gold Rush Consulting was a company I started. We don't have a presence on LinkedIn. It's now expired, so I'm not going to pull in a logo there. However, all of my past companies certainly do have LinkedIn presence. So the way that you're going to pull in a logo is by just going to the box that represents the company you worked for. Click here on this pencil, and you're going to go to the company. And I'm just going to type in Dexcom, search for Dexcom. There it shows up. I click it. That's how I pull in the logo. Very, very easy. Save it, and I'm done. Do that for all your companies as well as all of your education. Finally, include your licenses and certifications. Again, it's just another way to show up in the appropriate search results. Skills and endorsements. This is another area that's important as people start to look for certain kinds of skill sets. So Really, really easy. You can add as many skills as you like. Just go to add a new skill, type in whatever. There's some suggested skills based on your profile. Type it in here, click add. And then once you have a number of skills, a laundry list of skills, go to your pencil and you're going to choose your top 3 skills by selecting the pin. So let's say I want to pull in executive coaching as one of my top 3 skills. I'm going to scroll through everything I have here. There's executive coaching. I press the pin and you can see my top 3 skills there. Save. So that's how you optimize your LinkedIn profile. Certainly recommendations are a nice to have. It's not a necessary to have unless you're running your own business. The next thing that's really important to do is optimize your settings. So go to this little click down menu here under Account, Settings, and Privacy. And you'll see there's a menu bar here of 5 categories. The 2 categories that are most important as you get yourself ready to appear in job-seeking mode is how others see your profile and network information and job-seeking preferences. So let's start here. This allows LinkedIn to know if you want your profile to be searchable outside of LinkedIn, so on Google and on Bing. And I will say in this day and age, this is a first-stop shop for a lot of people who are looking for candidates, whether it be hiring managers, recruiters, or HR professionals. LinkedIn is more and more sort of the first gate that they stop at as they're looking for new candidates. So this is really important to pay attention to. If you want your profile to appear in other searches and you want to control how it looks, this is where you'd go to change it. Just click change, edit your public profile, and you go in and change your profile settings here. The other thing that's important to look at is profile visibility off LinkedIn. So choose how your profile appears via partners and other permitted services. I've clicked yes. I want my profile to appear in as many places as possible because I want as many people as possible to be able to find me. So this is really a personal preference. If you want your profile to be visible off LinkedIn, indicate that there. Okay, now let's go to job seeking preferences. Couple things that I want you to click here to indicate that you're open to interests and you're actively attracting recruiters. So number 1, let recruiters know you're open to opportunities. If you are in a place where you're ready for a new job, absolutely just toggle this to a yes. Let recruiters know you're open to opportunities. Now they say we take steps not to show your current company that you're open, but can't guarantee complete privacy. A lot of people worry about this. Is my company going to know if I'm actively looking? I'll tell you what, most people's bosses and HR departments are way too busy to be spying on each individual employee. So don't worry. Chances are very high that no one from your company is going to notice this. And if they do, it's very prudent of you as a very competitive candidate to always be keeping your options open and keeping your pulse on the job market. So it's pretty normal that people are doing that. That's a great way to answer it if you get questioned. The other thing that I want you to do is once you do start to identify companies that you're interested in that really fit the bill in terms of what you're looking for next, you can create job alerts on LinkedIn. Here, if you've created job alerts, you can also signal your interest to recruiters at companies that you've created job alerts for. So to do that, just go here, click yes, and that's saved. You don't have to do anything else once you turn on that toggle. Now, recruiters are going to be your best friend during this job search because they are as motivated as you to help you land a position. So definitely leverage them to your advantage. So those are the main things that I wanted to show you to help optimize your LinkedIn profile. I hope it helps, and good luck with the job search.